Hello and welcome to Model Dads. Following our visit to Here 46 in Germany, we travel further east to pay a visit to one of Poland's oldest and most established wargames scenery producers, Terrains4Games. Terrains4Games is a little known outside of Polska and manufactures three categories of 15mm model: a premium range, a resin series and a new range of tanks. We'll be looking at samples from the premium and resin ranges, starting with this trench line available for around £12 or $20 US. Resin pieces like these come hot glued to a hard plastic sheet, and it's worth noting that none of the samples sent were damaged in transit. Each trench set consists of 4 unpainted 11cm cast grey resin straights, 2 inner and 2 outer corners and 2 gun emplacements totalling 82cm or 32 inches in length. Revetments are textured to resemble dirt topped by sandbags which, at its tallest point, measures 14mm in height. The inner trench is tooled to represent wooden planks, while sections are blemish free and neatly filed flat. A little work on adjoining faces is required to ensure a snug fit, and the absence of 2 sloped end sections is noteworthy but not a deal breaker. Next up comes that other wargaming staple, walls. Each £6 or $10 pack consists of 3 unpainted 9.7cm long straight sections, 1 similar straight with a pillared gateway and 4 90-degree corners to enclose an area measuring 21cm or 8 1/4 inches square, or as a linear obstacle 59cm or 23 inches long. Again, pieces are neatly, if robustly, tooled, with capped stonework and some neat tank tracks modelled through the entrance. For around £7.30 or $12, you can get 7 pieces of ruined buildings intended to represent 2 demolished houses. The different size sections are neatly tooled, with details like doorways and windows clear and crisp. The absence of plaster on the inner walls makes me think industrial rather than residential, and the floorboards are a nice touch. We close our look at the resin range with an unpainted wooden farmhouse, available for around £9 or $15 US. The house measures 8cm or 3 1/4 inches long, 5cm or 2 inches wide, and 5.5cm or 2 1/4 inches high, with an attached outhouse or shed, and comes with 2 removable roof sections, one of which requires removing from its sprue. There's a little flash and no mould lines, and detailing is good with a log pile, thatching, panelling and ad hoc repairs all well represented. It's unclear whether the window is intentionally modelled to look damaged or whether this is an oversight. The roof sections are attached by a lip or rude pegs, and as the outhouse is too small to accommodate a base, I'd be inclined to glue this section on. By accident or design, the building is less than square, and whilst this might be excused on the grounds of poetic licence, its decidedly unfortunate lopsidedness does detract. Terrains4Games' range of premium scenery is supplied pre-painted and flocked, ready for the table. We kick off with this bombed hill, measuring 27.5cm or just shy of 11 inches in length at its longest point, and 14.5cm or just short of 6 inches at its widest point, and 3cm or just over an inch high. This retails at around £8 or $13 US. The hill is lightweight, painted in a distinctly chocolate brown and highlighted in 2 lighter shades. The piece is well flocked in at least 3 shades, with further bristle and clump added for good measure. 5 large jagged craters pepper the top of the hill. I'd feel inclined to add some pools of water to the bottom of the craters, as well as some darker contrast, but then I'm always fiddling with stuff. Finally, we come to the pièce de résistance, the Polish farm or inn. This is a painted cast resin multiple room house with a detachable one-piece roof mounted on a landscaped flocked MDF base. The model is well painted in 2 shades of brown, with the thatch highlighted shades of yellow and beige. At least 5 different types of flock have been used. There is no flash or mould lines and no obvious blemishes on external surfaces. It can accommodate 4 medium and 1 small base. Attention to detail is very good, from pillar to post, hayricks to bench, shutters to locks. The only thing I'm not sure of is the blossoming tree, which is not to my personal taste. Otherwise, the piece is outstanding and comes in at the highest price point of £44.50 or $73 US, and, like all the products reviewed here, does not include postage and packing. Terrains4Games' resin range are at a price point similar to most homegrown manufacturers, with probably the best value offered by both the trench and ruins sets. With this in mind, it is the relative distinctiveness of Terrains4Games scenics that set them apart. This is, perhaps, characterised by the farm building, which, whilst it suffers some significant quality assurance issues, has an idiosyncratic character all of its own. This comes through in the premium range and most notably the inn or farm building. I've not seen anything quite like this in 15mm before. Here, attention to detail is good, and this premium piece provides an excellent centerpiece at a price, shipping aside, that would likely dent but not break your wallet. Next time we'll continue our travels east down under to Australia, where we'll take a look at Eureka Miniature's range of 15mm resin buildings. Thanks for watching.